You're watching Vancouver TV, where we show you what's happening in your city. We've got the latest movie reviews and access to your favorite celebs. From fashion to red carpets, live shows, and more, we cover it all, keeping you informed about your city and in the know about upcoming events. Today on Vancouver TV, we're doing a movie review on Man of Steel, talking to Superman and checking out some hot comedy.
The fate of your planet rests in your hands. I'm gonna stop you.
So you've seen the commercial, you've been waiting for it, finally it's here. Man of Steel, the new Superman movie, is officially out in theaters. Now this one's got some huge names on board, okay? You're talking Kevin Costner, Lawrence Fishburne, Russell Crowe, and of course, Superman himself, played by the talented Henry Cavill.
You're not just anyone, Clark. You were sent here for a reason.
So here's the deal. Basically, this little boy finds out he's an alien and he has these crazy superpowers.
You're the answer, son. You're the answer to are we alone in the universe?
As he grows up, he's trying to figure it all out. What's his purpose? Where'd he come from? And what on earth was he sent here to do?
I have to believe that you were sent here for a reason. And even if it takes the rest of your life, you owe it to yourself to find out what that reason is.
You okay? What are you smiling about, Captain?
I just think he's kind of hot.
Okay, ladies, check it out. I got your back. So I'm not gonna wait till the end of this movie review to tell you that the new Superman is hotter than a firecracker lit at both ends. Is he single? Because I want to make that boy mine. Let's see what Amy Adams, the new Lois Lane, said about meeting him for the first time.
What's the S stand for?
We were about 40, 50 feet above the air in Illinois, just strapped to each other. So that creates an immediate sort of forced intimacy, like right there. Like, hey, how are you doing? How's it been going? You know, trying to act completely relaxed while strapped to Superman 40 feet above the earth.
Please. You know, she was just as nervous as a new jailbird who dropped the soap in the shower.
Excuse me. When the world finds out what you can do, it's gonna change everything.
No, but seriously, guys, you gotta have some guts to play Superman, because playing an iconic character means you got some big shoes to fill. I'm sure Superman fans are ready to grill him if he makes the slightest mistake. Let's see what Cavill had to say about his job, dealing with the pressure, and how much he could take.
You know what? It's no different from the pressure of any other job. It's the pressure I put on myself is far greater than anything else. It's because I want to do the job right and I want to put my all into it and do it well, do it really well, do it the best of my ability. Of course, there is that external worldwide pressure of people wanting me to do this and, you know, that don't mess it up kind of thing. And I chose not to acknowledge that because that's not going to help me in any way. It may even, in fact, negatively affect my performance. And so I chose to sort of put that to the back of my mind. I was very aware of its existence, but the pressure I put on myself was far more positive and would have a greater effect towards the positive on my performance.
You believe your son is safe? I will find him!
So to be honest with you guys, I'm not typically an action movie fan, but the movie was actually pretty good. It had great special effects and it had a really good storyline. Plus, I really respect how Cavill helped modernize Superman's life. So for that reason, and for that reason alone, I'm giving this 4 Jackson Head out of 5. Up next, we're getting up close and personal with the stars of Man of Steel, who are talking about making Superman modern and how they brought the movie back to life. Stay tuned. Abbotsford, the city in the country, the best of both worlds. It's got all the amenities and attractions of a modern urban core, right in the middle of one of the most beautiful and bountiful agricultural areas in Canada. Start your day with a visit to one of the many participants on the popular Circle Farm Tour. Abbotsford, it's a must-stop on your trip to Fraser Valley.
Superman is the most powerful, but also the most vulnerable superhero you can imagine.
It's a timeless story.
Superman is a story for everybody.
It's going to be intense, visceral, really exciting to watch.
We need champions and we need someone to believe in.
It's about the potential
for every person to be a force for good.
We have to believe that somebody can make things right.
From the first time I could ever remember, Superman was one of the people I wanted to be.
This world suffer.
My hopes and dreams travel with you.
The idea of these two people on a dying world having to make this sacrifice where they would say, you know, we're never going to see our child grow up, but we've got to put this message in a bottle.
Clark gets his DNA from another galaxy, but he gets his character from Jonathan and Martha. You're the answer to Are We Alone in the Universe?
Can I just keep pretending I'm your son?
You are my son.
Kevin plays the part with such tenderness and empathy and understanding.
What do you do when you have an offspring that's this powerful to instill a sense of right and wrong?
Well, look at you!
Superman gets a lot of his strength from Jonathan and Martha, and the strength which Kevin and Diane brought to those roles flows off them in their performance. Clark is ultimately an outsider at all stages of his life.
You see him have all these odd jobs. He's on a quest to find out who he is, where he came from.
One of the unique things is that he's an alien.
I have so many questions. Where do I come from?
What world do I belong to? Is it this one or is it another? Do I have another father on another planet? Who am I?
He's kind of lost in the world and doesn't really have a place.
Starting the movie from that point of view allows the audience in because they share those same questions and insecurities about their places in the world.
One of the things that's really important to Jor-El to try to communicate to his son is that these strengths that he has. It's a huge responsibility.
His teachings are all about leading from the front, being a shining hope and example, and not hiding what it is that you are.
He'll be an outcast. I'll kill him.
What's the S stand for?
It's not an S. In my world, it means hope.
Well, here it's an S.
The Superman S is said to be the second most recognizable symbol on the planet other than the Christian cross.
It's got a very alien feel to it, while being recognizable as a suit that we know and love.
It's that fine line of reinventing him, but still seeing him in there.
This character that has all these incredible powers.
Everybody wants to fly. Who doesn't want to fly?
Everybody has the same dream, the defiance of gravity and all that that symbolizes.
Obviously, we see Superman fly because he can control his power and his speed.
I wonder what it would be like to be able to just take to the sky, to feel the wind through my hair would be the most incredible thing.
The super speed aspect of the fight makes them completely superhuman and beyond the scope of what is actually possible.
We're going to see action in this film like we've never seen it before. Much more physical, much more high-powered.
There was definitely a real conscious effort to support the idea that this is happening between Kryptonians.
One of the talents that they would exploit would be that sense of speed to be able to vanquish their enemy very, very quickly.
Superman is from another planet. He calls into question so much of what we take for granted, whether it be philosophical or physics. He has come to Earth to remind us of ourselves.
He hasn't quite factored in the idea of being the savior of the world until Zod turns up.
My name is General Zod. For some time, your world has sheltered one of my citizens.
General Zod is the military leader of Krypton. He's a fiercely devoted warrior.
I have a duty to my people, and I will not allow anyone to prevent me from carrying it out.
You are presented with a character that, from his point of view, is striving to do the right thing.
To Kal-El, I say this. Surrender within 24 hours, or watch this world suffer.
What'll really be modern about what we're doing is Zach's vision of it.
This imagining has such a sense of humanity.
It's a spectacular adventure.
People are going to feel part of the movie.
The scope and scale of the movie is epic. Every scene, every moment, you haven't seen that.
Next, we're showing you the hottest rides in the city. And Ron and Lex here talking to Vancouver comedian Hollywood Harv. Stay tuned.
Sleeping? Sleeping? What do you think this is? Get your butt up. We got some work to do. What? You think it's a game? You think it's a game? Don't give me that. Oh my God, I can't believe he's talking to me like that. Get up. Let's go. We got some work to do. Let's go. Come on, Yvonne. I mean, Yvette. Get up. Get up. Here. Get in there. Driver. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. It's showtime. Let's go. Right. Left. Right. Nice. Strong, gotta be strong. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Up, down, up, down.
Get fit with Tommy Europe, the official trainer of the Ms. and Mr. Vancouver, pageant contestant.
Okay guys, each week I'm showing you the hottest rides in Vancouver. And this week, my favorite ride is officially the 2014 Jeep Grand Cherokee Limited Edition. Check it out guys, front grille completely renovated, giving you that baller look. Fog lights in the front, helping you navigate your way through foggy weather. And check this out, you're getting heated seats in the front and heated seats in the back. Nice. Stitched interior and really sexy interior wood grain, which circles the car and matches it perfectly. And one of the best features of this car is a push start engine and a touchscreen display. Big pimpin'. And you change the gears right on the steering wheel. And look at this, you're getting 2 USB ports and a 3-pronged outlet. Damn. And you're getting audio controls right on the steering wheel for Bluetooth connectivity. Now you can connect your phone, look at pictures, and among other features, you can navigate. That's it for my favorite SUV in the city this week. Make sure you tune in next week. I'm gonna have another big pimpin' ride for you. Oh yeah.
We're here at the Rio Club in Vancouver to check out some hot comedy.
Looking forward to a lot of laughs, Lex. Hollywood Harv tonight and company.
I'm so excited, and in 5 minutes this place is going to be absolutely packed with Canada's hottest comedians. Stay tuned. And I'm a very lucky girl to be standing here next to the famous and very handsome Hollywood Harv. How you doing tonight?
If you only knew how lucky you are right now.
I know. If you could see behind the camera right now, viewers, there are so many people standing here lined up for this red carpet to catch this man tonight and all the latest, hottest people in Vancouver comedy.
Here, make yourself some noise for you guys. You guys are an attractive crowd, so clap for that. Like 3 rows clap, the rest you're like, no, I know who I am. I'll sit this one out.
What can we expect tonight?
You're gonna expect absolute mayhem. Like the stage is gonna be on fire. All the opening comedians, they've been hand selected by me. I'm pumped, everyone else here is pumped, and that's hopefully that translates on stage and shows a very high energy show.
So immediately I learned I'm not gonna be living by myself by any means, no privacy. So I gotta find a stranger to live with, just like another human being I don't know, see if he'll end up stabbing me or not at some point over Cheerios. But I had to do the Craigslist thing, but I didn't get creepy weirdo guy. I flipped out. I won the Craigslist lottery. I ended up getting this 23-year-old college chick as a roommate. And she's hot, yeah. I became roommates with a hot chick. My roommate is a hot chick. You guys know what that means, right? I poop at Starbucks now.
They're all great comics, and that's why they're here. And everybody has put in tons of effort and rehearsal time and whatnot. And we're going to put on the best show possible for all these fans who are like the best fans in Vancouver. It's going to be a great show tonight, and it's going to be a good time.
Just want to warn all you guys, before I get started here, that the following performance will contain sexually explicit dialogue, coarse language, and full frontal nudity.
So I know that Ron wants to know, how did you get your start in comedy?
I started years back. It's been, I don't want to give away my age, but I've been at like radio, television, and this kind of stuff for the last 15 years, and eventually it progressed to comedy, and here I am. Once I got that mic on the stage by myself, I was like, that is it. I'm gonna do this. Nobody touched my mic. Like I'm really feeling weird right now with you holding that microphone. I'm like, give it to me right now.
Out of all the comedians here tonight, who's the funniest one of all?
That's kind of, that's putting me on the spot. Kind of a tough question. I don't really want to answer it. I'm just going to say whose name is on the wall behind me right now, right?
We got two
Whose name is on that wall?
Hollywood Hard.
But you know what? The Liberals pulled it out. How many people in here kind of want to bang Christy Clark? I kind of do. I thought about it. She's always smiling and bubbly. My favorite thing about the whole election, she won. Okay, so she won. It was like whatever official. She came out for her speech. So when she came out, she hit the podium, and the camera zoomed in on her to make the speech. But in front, everybody was celebrating. So as the cameras are on her, you can just still see the hands of people celebrating in front. Some guys had their hands straight up. Some guys had their thumbs in the air. But there was this one hairy ass hand just going like, doo, 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 doo. Hey, you know what? It very well could have been a tanned Italian dude. It made me like puff up with pride. Cause I just knew that somehow I was related to that guy. And I knew that somebody must have left the windows open, because every now and then the hair would just wave in the wind. It was so beautiful and so majestic. Thank you for Vancouver Television, who always come out and support. I love you guys. I love the people watching Vancouver Television.
All right, guys, that is it for the show today. Make sure you guys tune in next week. I'm going to have another new movie released for you, and you never know where in the city we're going to take you next. Adios.
Crazy, it's Superman. It's so iconographic and so massive. But I think that when we read the script and settled in, and I'm a fan, and I just was like, I got to do this because it's not going to come around again. And I think we have a chance really to make something awesome.
Very simply, the soul of Superman. Finally get to see it in live action. It really, really touches upon that and who the character is and why he is.
When you know Zach, you understand that he's going to make something special, and I thought I would just go for the ride.
It is very much a action, adventure, fantasy movie, but at the same time, it's also really small, really intimate, and built on relationships.
Zach really wanted to create something new. His whole approach was like, let's pretend like nobody's ever done this.
Part of playing Lois is just making sure you're playing her in a way that's fresh and exciting, but at the same time pays homage to what the fans want to see.
I think part of my decision to do it was because I've got a 6-year-old and 9-year-old.